This forward stroke looks very good. Nice vertical paddle shaft, nice torso rotation. Ending with a very nice thumb down J stroke. This looks excellent. Very is accomplished using a sculling C stroke, it looks like. This is excellent stroke selection, and to tweak it you will need to do more torso rotation. You could choke up a little bit on the stroke. As you place your dufek, notice how the boat bobbles and you almost lose it there from not maintaining your downstream lean. Your grip hand on this sweep is way too high. It needs to be much lower so that the paddle shaft is much more horizontal. Nice coordination of strokes as you come across, and very nice use of static draws and pries for the side slip. John's reverse sweep and Dave's cross dufek followed by a sweep are very good. Vertical paddle shafts would be a bit more efficient. Nice coordination of strokes as you set up for the back ferry. John, you're initiating your backstroke too far back and you need to choke up a little bit. Dave, your reverse J is working, but your grip hand needs to be further out on your shoulder. Dave, still need to work on vertical paddle shaft and torso rotation. Eric, this forward stroke looks very nice. Lean. Very nice cross forward, forward, cross dufek, and eddy turn with very nice downstream lean. Back ferry looks very good and very nice control of both sides of the boat. It would help to shorten your backstroke so that your paddle is more vertical when it enters the water. Finally, nice dufek into a forward stroke in the eddy turn. Merritt, your draw stroke does the job in holding the bow in position here. Probably most efficient would be a forward stroke as you're coming across the eddy line, and then a more of a bow draw. Nicky, your combination forward stroke and stern pry works well. Merritt, you have the wrong placement for your grip hand on the dufek stroke. Remember, your control thumb is pointed down and the grip hand is practically on your shoulder. Nicky, your sweeps look very good. Remember to keep your grip hand low. The upstream bobble at this point. The boat almost goes over because you haven't got that downstream lean that we talked about. Your draw works to pull the boat downstream, and the more efficient stroke would be a dufek. Paddle placement for both of your backstrokes is good. You're not getting in your reverse J. Reverse J is just like a bow draw with your grip hand on your shoulder and your control thumb pointed down. Val, starting your forward movement with the C stroke is fine. And then moving into a corrected forward stroke, there are several things to point out with your forward stroke. First, it's mostly arms, which means you're not rotating your torso, and instead of rotating, you seem to be rocking back and forth. Your draw here looks pretty good with both hands out over the gunnels, and you're facing your reverse sweep here looks pretty good. The main thing for you will be more time in the boat, feeling more comfortable doing the maneuvers, and definitely working on vertical paddle shaft and torso rotation. Nancy, for your draw, you are facing your work, which is good, so your torso is rotated, but you're holding your grip hand back and almost against your chest, and your shaft hand is straight out, which puts the paddle in at a downward angle. What you want to do is have both arms straight and pull back in towards the boat. Nikki, your sweeps look very good. What I want both of you to work on is all of the basic strokes for it. I want to see really good forward strokes, back strokes, sweeps, draws, pries, and push. So work on really good form on those strokes. Be able to model them and teach them. This sequence looks particularly good. Strokes are timed together. Your draw, it looks pretty good, Nancy, except occasionally you kind of reach forward and almost make it into a forward stroke, so make sure it goes out to this side. Dan, your stroke selection here is pretty good. We have to work on rocking and on using your torso. Nice stroke sequence. I would try to choke up a little bit so that your shaft hand is not as far down on the dufek, and also you could raise your grip hand a bit so that it's a little bit more straight up and down. You want to be careful not to forget your downstream lean. This is a nice recovery and repositioning of the boat for your downstream ferry. This is a tricky spot for a downstream ferry because the water is so disorganized, but your compound backstroke looks pretty good.